What's up, guys? It's Tennessee Uncut Fishing. The UNC stands for Uncut. Um, we're just gonna go over my fishing gear. Who likes that? Fishing gear? Fishing gear? Yep. So I just got 2 frogs. I haven't really been fishing frogs. I haven't got the confidence, but they are one of those that I want to get confidence in. I do like the silverish bodies, the white to silver bodies. The eye is kind of funny right there, and it kind of has a smiley face. But yeah, these are 2 frogs I have, and let's move on to craws or something. Let's take a look at the craws. So this is our craw bin. Not labeled. I'm making labels. This is our creature / craw. So we have a bunch of stuff in here that I just accumulated over the years, like net bait, X craws, power bait, sugar craws, more net bait fuel, the Pack Slim, Bronco bugs, bellow skills, more chigger craws. It smells so bad in this box. G-Rat, creature bait, some flipping craws, more black and blue chigger craws, random, those, black label craws, X-Zone chunk, and then bellow skills. I bought these thinking they weren't going to smell as bad as they were. But they smell like straight doo-doo water. So those are our craws. Should we go minnows? Yeah, let's go minnows. So, freeloader got it in the 6-inch. 5-inch Guggen darts. Smaller freeloader, no, 4-inch. 3-inch Mayors. Power bait. Some power bait flukes. Battle tails. Aussies. Roller hammers. I love these minnows, shaken, and just an old package of yum. Those are our minnows. I always gonna have one tied on. Always gotta have a minnow tied on. You see Trey McKinney, doing the minnows, and you got all these pros shaking the minnow. Jacob Wheeler, Crush City. Me, I'm not pro yet, but I hope to be, and I will want to shake a minnow. And honestly, the rod to shake a minnow is nothing much. I like the 6'8" Mojo Bass rod, which, hold on, let me see if I can get it. Let me see if I can find it in the pile. Right here. 6'8" Mojo Bass Blues Light Custom. The Roller-Rama. So yeah. It's the wacky style. So got the nice button grip, the nice St. Croix rods. I think I only paid $15 for this at a garage sale. Reel I bought on my own. I just got some Power Pro. Not Power Pro. 10-pound Seaguar red label on there. And that's what I shake the minnows with. And yeah, Honestly, shake and minnow, always gotta have it. Even if they're not biting, they'll bite a minnow. You don't need live scope. Honestly, if you have live scope and you're shaking a minnow, I don't know what you're doing. But just go back to the old horse and buggy of no live scope, no forward-facing sonar, and just straight on the bank. Cast, shake, give it a pop, reel in, cast, shake, give it a pop. That's all you need to do. You don't need forward-facing sonar. And I think forward-facing sonar and live scope is just cheating. And I don't have both, but I have a bunch of friends that do. And they all live scope and forward-facing sonar, which sucks. Because when I'm there, I'm doing it. And then I'm cheating. LOL. So that's our minnows. That's the minnow rod. Yeah. Don't know why I looked over there, but ow. So we're gonna go into our drop shot baits. Got the Fuzzy Nugget by Z-Man in the TPU material. You have to rig these a little different. I like rigging them on the drop shot, but some people Nico rig them, which somehow you have to do really weird. I can't explain it, and I don't have this stuff compared to your regular soft plastic, the skirt, instead of the TPU material, is you can just put a nail weight through where I should have a nail weight. Yep. Nail weight and just on a wacky or drop shot hook. It's one of those. That easy. Back of Excite baits. Haven't really used these, but power bait. Love them. I love the power bait. Berkeley, please sponsor me. Another package. Is that a different color? They are different color. Okay. Didn't realize. Okay. Grubs. More grubs. Scam. Scam. These are a scam. Smart baits are a straight scam. They're red. They said color changing bait. They do not change colors. Get out of my house. They're so bad. They're so bad. I'll pick that up later. But I mean, find what fishes well for you. If you have something that you like using and I'm talking shit, talk to me about it. DM me on Instagram. My Instagram should be in the thing, and we can talk fishing. So that's my drop shot baits. Think let's go into worms, and those will be little soft plastics. Then we got to go into top water terminal swim baits, and then jigs and bladed jigs. So yeah, these are my worms. Pause. They're my wheelie worm. Random pink worms, bubblegum. Bottom, probably not gonna use them. Another pack, no, not gonna use them. Those are finesse worm. Finesse worm. Actually, it's a trick one, but they are finesse worm. Finesse worm. Rebel worm for finesse worm. Weird color. I don't think I'll ever use it, but Ned bait. Big baggy dingers. Strike King. Dingers. Not the word you thought I said. No. Not that naughty word. Those are my worms. But and I just spilled them. So yeah, those are my worms. And worms, nothing much. Yeah, nothing much. Coaster shirt, just nothing much. Top water, I already went over frogs. buzz toads, poppers. Probably don't need to look in there. Terminal tackle, you got your jig head, your minnow shaking jig heads. EWG hooks. I can't see in that. Big bullet weights for them flipping in heavy cover, and I just put that in the wrong thing. Belly weighted hooks, drop shot weights, different size, pegs for flipping, wacky hooks, Nico hooks, Ned heads, and that's mostly what we have, and then just regular jig heads with just unpainted jig heads. And then, That's terminal. Nothing much in there. Let's go into the hard baits. Rapala box. So we got our jerk baits, deep diving, crankbait, liplesses, miscellaneous baits like this hybrid hunter. Why is the line still attached to that? That is one of my biggest pet peeves. Is people use my stuff and they leave the line attached. I can get that off later. Love good old lipless crankbait. Ow. Square bill, trick magnet, a DT6 by Rapala, Berkeley Jack 6, bunch of different liplesses and stuff. These hooks are sharp. I'm not just finding that out, but yes, hooks are sharp. Yep, that's also my tackle. Yep, that is most of my random stuff. That box is just miscellaneous. Swim baits. Fly bait, line through, mag draft, and then NLBNs. That was from when I was on the coast and I didn't use them all. And I bought 2 packages when I only need 1 for this tarpon. Yep. And then my favorite box, the bladed jigs, spinner baits, and yeah. So jackhammer, best chatterbait out there is jackhammer. We got Strike King Thunder Cricket and Evo. I can show you the difference between the Evo and a jackhammer. Is if you look, can't really see a difference, but one of the big differences, the eyes are bigger and then the head is flat, more flat. So when it comes up against that wood, it's gonna bounce off and stuff. I fish into the grass, and then I have the next thing to a jackhammer is the tungsten Evo. Swim jigs, I got a jackpot jig and I got a Berkeley swim jig. Most of my jigs are in Berkeley because I just found them the best. And Outcast. So Berkeley, Outcast. Those are those. Berkeley and Outcast. Spinnerbait and chatterbait. Mustad spinnerbait. Never seen them once. These, I just don't have a place for it, but it's one of those baits that should graph shad. Yeah, so that's my tackle. If we want to go with my rods, we can, but let's do it. So here's my other spinning, which I have drop shot with one of the fuzzy nuggets on a 2500 Shimano native with cork grip on Ozark trail rod. And then to my bait casters, I use mostly Lew's and stuff, but there might be some random ones. Lew's RXL Shields Outfitters rod with a lipless crank in the red, because you know those red be getting bit this time of year. F1, just ordered it because I need a reel, and then just with a spinnerbait and a jerk shad. 8-speed, I like the high speed for those spinnerbaits, so that's one of them, and it's really nice. It's a nice reel and rod. And then, of course, this isn't my swim bait rod. I'll be using the 8-speed for the swim bait rod, but I just have it on there because I was doing random stuff. The Lew's American Hero combo. So that is my tackle. And if you're seeing this and you're part of a company, like you make custom lures, DM me on Instagram. I'll have it down below in the description. Please tell me, and I will review your lure and I will try it out. So I hope y'all having a good day, staying warm or staying safe. I know there's tornadoes and stuff, but we got snow, so I'm lucky for that. And if you're down south where you get tornadoes, just stay safe. Weather awareness is one of the best things you have to have, is weather awareness. Because I've been out many times fishing. Oh, it doesn't look like it's going to rain. Boom! Thunder! Boom! Yeah, so I'll see you guys fishing. There's still ice on my lakes, so who cares? But